Maybe you studied English for 6 years. Maybe you studied for 10 years. You learned many words. You answered grammar questions. You took tests. Sometimes you got good scores. But when someone speaks English to you, your mind becomes empty. You know the words, but you cannot catch the sound. You know the grammar, but you cannot make a sentence quickly. Then you may think, what is wrong with me? You may think, I studied for so long. Why can't I speak? If you have felt this way, this program is for you. First, I want to tell you something important. You are not bad at English. You are not too old. You are not slow. And you did not waste all those years. You trained one kind of English. Now you need to train another kind. It is like learning about swimming from a book. You can know the rules. You can know how to move your arms. You can even pass a test about swimming. But water feels different. When you enter the pool, your body needs time. Real English is the same. Your English knowledge is not zero. It is already inside you. We only need to help it move from the page to your ears and mouth. That is a new kind of practice. And you can begin today. Many Japanese learners share the same pain. At school, there was often one correct answer. You read a sentence. You thought carefully. You chose A, B, C, or D. Thinking carefully was a good skill for a test. But a conversation does not wait like a test paper. A person smiles and says, "How was your weekend?" You may start building a perfect answer in Japanese. Then you try to change it into English. You check the grammar. You worry about the tense. You look for a better word. By the time your answer is ready, the moment is gone. This does not mean you have no English. It means your English is walking through a long hallway. First Japanese, then grammar, then English. Then one more check. That hallway is too long for a quick conversation. Our goal is not to run faster inside the hallway. Our goal is to build a shorter door. You hear a common question and a simple English answer comes out. Not a perfect answer. A useful answer. It was good. I stayed home. I watched a movie. These sentences may look too easy. But easy English that comes out is more useful than difficult English that stays silent. There is another problem. Many Japanese learners do not want to trouble other people. They do not want to sound rude. They do not want to give a strange answer. This care for other people is a beautiful thing. But in English practice, it can become a heavy bag. You carry this bag into every conversation. Is my grammar correct? Is my pronunciation strange? Will this person laugh? Am I taking too much time? The bag becomes so heavy that you cannot take one step. So let us put the bag down for a moment. A mistake is not bad manners. A short pause is not failure. An accent is not broken English. Your accent tells the story of where you come from. It does not decide the value of your idea. The goal is not to sound like a person born in another country. The first goal is simple. Help another person understand you. If the other person understands, the bridge worked. Maybe the bridge is small. Maybe it is not beautiful yet. But it carried your meaning from you to another person. That is real communication. Each mistake also shows you where the bridge needs work. A mistake is not a red light. It is a small sign that says, "Practice here." You may also say, "English is too fast. All the words become one long sound." This feeling is normal. In a textbook, words have clear spaces. In real speech, sounds hold hands. "What do you want to do?" may not sound like 7 clean words. It may sound like one quick piece of music. At first, your ears try to catch every word. When one word is missing, you panic. Then you miss the next sentence too. Imagine that you are on a train. You do not need to read every sign outside the window. You only need to know your next station. Listening is similar. You do not need every word. First, catch the station names, the keywords. Who? Where? When? What happened? How does the person feel? If you catch Saturday, station, and 10, you may already understand the plan. Understanding 60% calmly is often better than trying to understand 100% in fear. When you listen again, the dark room becomes a little brighter. The sound did not become slower. Your eyes simply became used to the room. Your ears can do the same. Many learners collect English. They collect books, apps, videos, word lists, and study plans. A new book feels hopeful. A new app feels like a fresh start. But after a few weeks, the desk is full and the heart is tired. This is not because you are lazy. You are trying to find the perfect road. But English is not one long road that someone else can choose for you. It is more like a town. You do not need to visit every street today. You only need a path to one place you want to go. Maybe you want to order coffee. Maybe you want to talk with a visitor at work. Maybe you want to enjoy a trip. Maybe you want to understand a favorite singer. Choose one real scene. When the scene is clear, useful English becomes clear too. You do not need 500 new sentences for one cafe visit. You may need only 3. Can I have a coffee, please? Could I get it without sugar? That's all, thank you. 3 sentences in your mouth are better than 300 sentences in a closed notebook. Here is a gentle method. It is not a hard study plan. Think of it as a small English loop. You need one scene, 3 lines, and 10 minutes. First, choose one scene from your real life. Do not choose all business English. Choose greeting a visitor at the office. Do not choose travel English. Choose asking where the train platform is. A small scene gives your brain a clear picture. Second, choose 3 short lines. 1 line to start. 1 line to continue. 1 line to finish or ask for help. For example, is this seat free? I'm going to Kyoto. Could you say that again? Third, spend 10 minutes with those lines. Listen while reading. Make sure you understand the meaning. Say each line slowly. Then change one small part. I'm going to Kyoto. I'm going to Osaka. I'm going to work. Now the sentence is not only a sentence from a video. It is your sentence. Finally, close the text and imagine the scene. You do not need to remember every word perfectly. Try to send the meaning. If you forget, look again. There is no punishment. The loop is small on purpose. A small loop is easy to start again tomorrow. Your brain remembers what feels useful. This is why a sentence about your own life can stay longer than a sentence about a person in a grammar book. Take a simple frame. I usually after work. Put your life inside it. I usually cook after work. I usually watch YouTube after work. I usually take a walk after work. Now add one feeling. It helps me relax. It is fun. I'm often tired, but I enjoy it. This is enough for a small conversation. You do not need an amazing story. Daily life is not boring. Daily life is where most conversation begins. What did you eat? Was the train busy? What are you doing this weekend? How was work? These small questions are doors. You only need a small key. When you practice English that belongs to your life, you are not memorizing a stranger's house. You are learning the rooms in your own home. Some days you will feel strong. You will study for 30 minutes. You will understand more than usual. You will feel progress. Other days work is hard. School is busy. The train is crowded. Your head is full. On those days, do not ask, "Can I do my full plan?" Ask, "What is the smallest action that keeps the door open?" Listen to one sentence. Say one answer. Write one line about your day. That is enough. A tiny action may look weak, but it protects your connection with English. Think of a small light in a window. On a stormy night, the light does not need to be bright. It only needs to stay on. Your minimum practice is that light. One sentence is not nothing. One sentence says, "I am still here." Do not use a bad day as proof that you cannot learn. It is only proof that you had a bad day. Tomorrow is a new day, not a final exam. Sometimes progress is hard to see because you are using the wrong ruler. You may count how many words you know. You may count how many hours you studied. These numbers can help, but they do not tell the whole story. Try asking different questions. Did I answer a little faster? Did I understand the main idea without Japanese? Did I keep speaking after a mistake? Did I ask someone to repeat? Did I use one sentence from practice in real life? These are signs of living English. 1 month ago, maybe your mind became empty. Today, maybe you can say, "Just a moment, please." That sentence gives you time. It may look small on paper, but in a real conversation it changes everything. Progress is often quiet. A seed does not make a sound when it grows. For many days you see only soil. Then one morning there is a small green leaf. Your practice is working before you can see it. Imagine a future day. You are at a cafe, a station, a hotel, or your workplace. Someone speaks English to you. You do not understand every word. Your heart beats faster. But this time you do not run away inside your mind. You catch one key word. You use one short line. Do you mean this train? The person says, yes. You point and say, platform 3. The English is simple. The conversation is not perfect. But the person understands. You helped. That moment is not far away. It is being built by small practice now. Not by one perfect day. Not by a special talent. By many small moments when you choose to try. Confidence does not always come before action. Often action comes first. Then confidence follows one step behind. Do not wait until you feel brave enough to speak. Speak one small sentence, and let that sentence teach you that you can be brave. Before this program ends, choose one scene. Not 10 scenes. 1. Maybe tomorrow morning at work. Maybe your next trip. Maybe a short online conversation. Now choose one sentence that would help you in that scene. Can be very easy. How can I help? Could you say that again? I'm still learning English. Let me check. That sounds good. Say your sentence once now. Slowly is fine. An accent is fine. Pause is fine. Your sentence does not need to be beautiful. It only needs to begin. Remember this. You are not starting from zero. You already have words, grammar, experiences, and reasons to learn. You are not building a whole new person. You are opening a door in the person you already are. English is not a test of your value. It is a tool for connection. Every small sentence is a bridge. Every time you listen again, the room becomes brighter. Every time you continue after a mistake, the heavy bag becomes lighter. You do not need the perfect road. You need one small path that you can walk today. So take one scene. Take 3 lines. Take 10 quiet minutes. And when tomorrow comes, begin again. You are not bad at English. You are learning how to use the English that is already inside you. And that is real progress.